Another weird phenomena of life is love. What is love? Like, how can you define it? 1 Corinthians 13 describes it in different attributes of love, which is patient, kind, long-suffering, it never fails. But the love that is portrayed nowadays, like on TV, it's all about sex, it's all about lust, it's all about temporary. It's very temporary. Like, love is very temporary. Marriage right now, monogamy is becoming the enemy. It seems like right now the whole agenda is to get rid of monogamy and say that monogamy is the reason for, it says, the curse of love. But that's because that's what it's become. People have become so selfish that they do things. Love is unselfish. Love is putting another person before yourself. But when it becomes selfish, then it's you putting yourself before that person so that you can get whatever you can get out of the situation and feel a certain feeling and feel loved. But it's sacrificing yourself for another person. That's love. Love isn't an emotion. It's an action. Massive Attack says, love is a verb. Love is a doing word. Feel like someone great. And she said love is a doing word. So that's why I consider myself the love activist, because it's an action. It's something you choose to do. You choose to love a person. Love is unconditional. It's despite what that person does. It's despite how that person is. And it doesn't expect anything in return. So love is a multi-dimensional feature of the universe. God is love. An attribute of God is love. And since we are created in God's image, we reflect some of his attributes. So since God is the full being of love, we have like a little crumb of love to work with here on earth. But it's a beautiful thing to strive after. Why do we go through stuff? It's like, why does life have to be so complicated, and we have to go through pain and loss and failure and rejection and all these hurtful things in life? Every single thing we go through, either we can look at it from the perspective of being negative, like the world is against me, God is against me, God hates me, why is he putting me through this? Forget God in the first place. Why do I believe in something that's just making me hurt worse? We can see problems and issues as a negative thing, like, oh, this is just the end of the world. Or we can perceive problems as a positive thing. If you want to live life more fulfilling, change your perspective. Everything that we go through in life is something to make us better. Loss, pain, hurt, everything that we go through is something to better us, to cause us to go through some type of change to make us into a better person. I always bring up the metamorphosis thing. When a caterpillar is in a cocoon, it doesn't feel good. It's being restricted. It's being held back, and it's growing, so it's pain. But then it eventually becomes a butterfly. So when we go through just like working out, when you lift weights or do push-ups, I did some push-ups today, look at my muscles, haha! But when you're doing push-ups or exercising, it hurts, man. Like, it hurts. Your thighs burn, your arms burn, your legs burn, whatever. But in the end, you grow. And that's what pain and stuff that doesn't make sense to us does. It helps us to grow. Helps us to become better. And it also helps other people around us to be bettered. Our purpose in life is to love. Our other purpose in life is to better. Love is betterment. When you love a person, it's not about yourself. Like I said, it's about sacrifice, and not just being a doormat or letting people run over you, but it's about bettering another person. If everything you do when you love a person is the intention of bettering them, that's real love. And that sometimes real love hurts, because in order for you to become better, you have to be deprived of something, or you have to do something you don't want to do. Now I'm not saying anything that's immoral, but just like you love a child, the child wants candy. You tell him no. It makes him mad. It hurts him, but it betters him. because he's healthier in the future. So love sometimes hurts, but it's for the betterment of yourself and for another person. God loves us in the same way. Everything that we go through is for our betterment, for the betterment of mankind, and for the betterment of the world. I've experienced a lot of pain in my life. It seems like my life is full of disappointments. My heart has been broken many times. My dreams have been broken many times. And I choose not to be cynical. I could say I quit all this, obviously my life isn't working out, whatever. Or I could say forget love, forget boys, forget life, forget getting married. My heart's been broken too many times. But no. One thing I discovered through being hurt is that sometimes the greatest expression of yourself, your inner self, the greatest expression of who you are comes out during pain. I become so creative, like extremely creative when I'm hurt. And also, I'm not masochistic or anything, but a lot of creativity comes from being hurt, comes from pain. It's birth out of pain. Birth comes out of pain. When you have a baby, it hurts, but then beauty comes from it. And so I came up with a quote that beauty is made from the dust of broken hearts and broken dreams. Ponder on that.